to die but not perish. You mean there's a secret to immortality? We don't have to die? Well, that led to an entire movement to seek immortality. Somewhat similar to the movement, the alchemy movement by Newton and all these guys to transform something into gold or to find the philosopher's stone. And they went around trying all the different roots and vegetables and seeing how that affected. They watched the animals. If an animal was sick, what did he eat? And actually there was a lot of medical advance in terms of experimental finding of medicines. But it also led to the one thing they all felt was going to be part of whatever the elixir was mercury. So a lot of people died too. Now this book, we've discovered new books that are older than this. And in some cases it's, the Tao is about what's the origin of life, the Tao. How do we act in conformity with it? Virtue, duh. In some cases it's reversed. Normally Chinese are more interested in ethics than they are in speculation. Chinese seldom want to discuss things about gods or devils or things like that. It's just considered a waste of an intelligent mind. But all of a sudden you've got people saying there's something called immortality. We haven't met any immortals yet, but there are legendary stories about them, and people gave up their lives and their families in order to pursue this. And that's a lot of what the practice of religious Taoism is about, healing your sickness and seeking immortality. And of course, the purpose for sexual abstinence is not just to separate yourself from your own desires, but actually the purpose is to transform sexuality into vitality and spirituality. So, I mean, many boxers won't have sex before a fight because they believe it robs them of their power. Some people agree with that, some people don't. But that's part of the theory behind Taoism. Now, Taoism can be practiced in a number of ways. The first way is just in your ordinary life. Stay out of trouble, watch out who you're hanging out with. Don't get into arguments with people, just pass on by. Keep a low profile, get out of here, get on with whatever you really want to do. In addition to seeking medicines and so forth, the Taoists also had there are many different types of Taoism, but Taoism had a lot of origin in shamanism, people we would call medicine men or witch doctors, people who were in some way capable of talking to the forces of nature on behalf of human beings and could use their powers to heal. And there are many exercises that developed. These exercises are not so different from what you might see in Native American practices of spirituality, in African practices of spirituality. They all seek to access the universal energy that's surrounding us. And they have their own way of talking about it. You may find it strange that they call it the Qi. Qi means energy. The words of the...
About 15 minutes.
All right, well, we want to do a Qigong exercise. Okay. The word Qi basically means energy. Its character, it has to do with like vapor over a picture of rice. Now, when you're born, you get the Qi of your mother and father. But after you're born, the Qi you get is from the air that you breathe and the food that you eat, right? And the kind of things you do for yourself. So you can get Qi, but, you know, Qi is not a mysterious concept. When you get up in the morning and say, I just don't feel like I have any energy today, or, boy, I feel like really energetic today, you're talking about energy, Qi. But the Chinese took the time to say, Huh. How do we get more